Hello, my name is Greta Lynch, and my Sports Med 3 project is titled Analysis to Action Off-Season Training for Skiers. My client is Rebecca Davis, who has had 15 years of skiing experience and is currently training for the upcoming winter. Our goals for this program are to evaluate movement quality and symmetry, improve control, strength, and balance, and prepare her body for a better ski performance for this upcoming winter. We performed a couple of baseline tests, including band walks, hip openers, single leg balance with reach, lateral lunges, standing band rotations, and wall sits. Here we can see the band walks and hip openers, which help activate the glutes and hips for better stability and movement readiness, and increases mobility and range of motion before training. For her form, we can see that her knee is bent in her lunge, and her shoulders are not as stable as they could be. This tells us that this is something we need to work on for her program. For the next activity, we did a single leg balance with reach, as seen in this video here. And this helps improve balance, coordination, and body control, and also strengthens stabilizing muscles in hips, knees, and ankles. This shows us that her hips drop on a standing leg and her balance looks challenged. This shows weaker hip and core stabilizers, which are key for maintaining edge control while skiing. Overall, her form shows good mobility, but also some asymmetry and balance issues on both sides. For the next activity, we did lateral lunges, as seen in this video here. This helps build hip and inner thigh strength and enhances side-to-side movement control and flexibility. Her knees tend to move slightly inside her foot line, and her torso is leaned forward for her lateral lunges. This means that she's relying more on her quads and her hips, and showing a need to strengthen her glutes and hip stabilizers for better power and balance. Here we did standing band rotations, which helps strengthen the core and oblique muscles and also improves rotational power and trunk stability. Her shoulders appear slightly uneven in this exercise and show that there might be some extra trunk rotation. This suggests that her core and shoulder stability could be improved. Finally, we did a wall sit, which is important for increasing lower body endurance and strength in the quad and glutes. It also helps train posture and core engagement under tension. Overall, her form was not bad for her wall sit, as she was deep in the squat itself, but we could possibly improve the 90-degree angle that she's supposed to be in. This means that she's had good mobility, but limited stability and balance, especially in hips and knees. It also displays asymmetry between sides and knee misalignment during lunges and single leg work. This shows that we need to improve her core control and hip strength to better support skiing movement and power. For my program, we did the same warm-up and exercises that we did for the baseline. This will help build thigh and inner hip strength, increase side-to-side movement control and flexibility, strengthen the core and oblique muscles, and increase mobility and range of motion, which is all super important for skiing and Rebecca's off-season training. For a post-program comparison, to compare her pre-program and post-program results, we can see that for her warm-up, her torso stays more. To compare her pre-program and post-program results, we can see that her torso is staying more upright, which shows an improvement in hip flexor strength and overall balance control, especially on one leg, in this picture here. We can also see that for her lunge, her outright leg is more extended and her weight is leaned more towards her front quad, showing an improvement in form. For her band work, we can see that her hips are staying at a more level, which means that she's maintaining control of the band tension. This improvement also shows more strength in her hip abductors and coordination during lateral movement. For her single leg balance reach, we can see that it has notably improved. She's keeping her hips even, her trunk steady, and her movement controlled. This means that her gluteus medius and hamstrings have strengthened, giving her better balance and body awareness. For her wall sit, although she didn't need that much improvement to begin with, we can see that her knees and hips are forming a more even 90-degree angle, which shows that she improved her lower body strength and endurance. Her posture is also more upright, and her shoulders are staying more relaxed. This shows that we had an improvement in balance, posture, and overall movement control across all exercises. It also demonstrates stronger hip and core stability shown through better alignment and body symmetry. We can also see that she increased her lower body strength and coordination, leading to more efficient, confident movements. Thank you.